Call me Neoblade. We're in an English cast, SC2 Cast, and we're casting silver against silver, a PvZ. We will watch Iceman. With me today is the great Morindil, who's not able to speak English fluently. He's able to speak more languages, like I don't know, Elfish is the German word. Morindil, say something.
Hi there. It's Elvish in English.
Elvish, okay.
Quenya would be more correct.
And here he comes. Okay, Alt F is working. Okay, very good. I will switch to the camera of Iceman's camera, and we'll see what he is doing. I try now to post for you, Iceman, your gaps in your worker production. Gaps. And you see, this is quite good for silver. But some of these gaps are in the first 2 or 3 minutes, but we'll see. Okay. Pylon. Where do you, Morindil, where do you learn English so good?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just learned it.
Just
Never
school
had,
or DVDs or MTV?
MTV, no. School wasn't much help either. I just learned it somehow.
Okay.
Got a knack for languages.
Okay. Cool.
Never
And we see a big pause in worker production right now. No workers. We have 50 minerals. No workers. He's scouting. No workers. Okay. That's a mistake. Mori is, I call him Mori, it's more easy for me. It's much easier for me, that's the right way to say it. Is sometimes more like a pro gamer, and I'm more a basic man. But we're both Gold League players. Right now I was in the Platinum League. Mori, I think you were Platinum too, right?
Yeah, I've been Platinum. Yeah.
Okay. We see worker production right now. You should scout if he is building an expansion. That's an important piece of information. Mori, yes?
He saw the pool, but didn't look if it was finished. When it was finished.
I don't think that's. Oh, what's now?
And his gap is. His zealot. It's not closing the gap, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. And it's a gap on both sides. I think on the other side, perhaps, I don't know. It's a gap there too. You have to build a wall, Iceman. But wall doesn't matter in this game. Look at your worker production. I post the day 9 golden rules. Day 9 rules, I call them. Rules. Mori, talk about the game, please. I will switch to his cam, and I will post the day 9 rules.
Don't know what to say. You should build cannons faster, because you already could be at your base with links. Your zealot is not on hold position. This is essentially because if one link comes over and says hello to your zealot and runs away, the zealot will chase it, and the other links can run into your main and make party in your mineral line.
Party in the mineral line. I like that.
Which is quite annoying. Well, you're about to get
I can tell. I'm finished now. Scouting. You should know by now if he's taken a natural or not. Because if he takes a first third base, that's very important to know. Because he will out macro you then. It's macro, difficult word for me. Out macro. I just takes the German big accent. He will out macro you. And okay, here comes the links. Here come Speedling. You doesn't know nothing about your opponent, and that's not so good. We have two big problems right now: supply blocks, but not. Your pylon will finish, I think. Worker production, big problem. Scouting, big problem.
Your wall is quite a problem, and I think I should mention your saturation. You have only 3 probes in gas totally, and 23 on the mineral lines. The ideal number of probes for mineral line is 16, and 3 in each gas.
Yes. Don't try in Silver Pro gamer stuff like 2 probes in the assimilators. It's just not. Oh, there, and it told it.
Yeah.
I will go back. I will go back and go to normal. Morindil is a little bit lagging. Lag, I think. Yes.
Yeah. My computer is quite ancient technology.
We'll switch to the everybody's cam, and there comes the link.
Oh yeah. And now exactly
cannon.
what I told you. Your zealot was not on hold position, and they are moving, and the links come in for some party.
We'll watch how much workers get killed. 6 already. It will be more.
Oh yeah.
There will be blood. Okay. You lost 16 workers, 18, 19, 20. I think this game is pretty much over.
Oh yeah, it is.
A Tosus pylon at the Stargate. Take the Tosus pylon, yes, good Zerk. I'm sorry, Iceman, but he has to punish that.
Yeah.
And therefore you're almost saving Oracle. I don't know if it would save you totally, but would.
I could have bought him some time, but still, no, the wall is not complete yet. Yeah, that's over.
Okay. Morindil, do you know how this option is called with building a wall? You can switch on a grid or something like that. I will look it up.
View grid.
View grid? No problem. I will look it up. Gameplay.
Display grid.
Display build grid. Okay. Perhaps you will ask me why I do not use it. Neoblade does not use it, Morindil. I have to not to pray. If you beichten, do you know what beichten means? German word beichten. Doesn't matter. Confess. Confess to a priest. I have to confess I do not use it either, but I do know how to build a wall, a complete wall. I just know the gaps between the buildings. But if you have problems with that, just use this option. We showed it to you. Build constantly workers. That's totally probes. Build constantly probes. Very important. If you have a gate, build constantly zealots, starkers, and sentries. If you would have had a sentry by then, and you could have, no problem, and no doubt about it, you could use 1 force field to keep his links out, but so many links will crush down a building of yours, and so you put 2 cannons behind your wall, and you should scout more. You should know there are speedlings coming. And this, and your enemy, your opponent, is on 2 base, like I thought he would be. But he wasn't that good. He is Morindil. You may look into his natural. 9 workers in his natural. 18 is good. He takes 3. Oh no. he built an extractor to mine gas, but does not use gas at all. But he has a baneling nest.
Yeah.
Zerks
I think
out
he
there.
tried some baneling bust shenanigans, but and saw it on some pro gamers. Some pro gamers do this. Build one extractor for link speed, and then take out the probes out of gas when they have sufficient gas. I think he did something like that, or tried at least.
Okay. Okay. Mori will join me perhaps next time. I would like it very much.
Yeah.
And we only have one replay, so guys out there, please send me replays. I will post the link below in the YouTube comments, and you can see it there. Perhaps I will open another thread on the US server, but on the other hand, I think US can access Forum EU BattleNet 2, and
They
I
can.
posted, and the language is quite the same, I guess.
It is.
So
But even though, yeah, have you ever played in on an NA server in Bronze and Silver League?
it's much more
it's
easy than EU. But
so true.
I think it's just my humble opinion. I think they do not cheese as much as EU does, or all-ins. I've never encountered a 6-pool or 7 roach rush
No,
there. No, never.
I've seen so many cheeses on NA.
Okay.
And bad cheeses, really bad cheeses.
I just can tell you, I got promoted to Platinum on NA at Tuesday.
Oh,
And
congrats!
at Wednesday I got promoted Platinum on EU, which was in the last season, both events. But we're in the same week, so I just can tell when I ladder enough, I get Platinum in NA and on EU.
Yeah.
Okay, Europe and USA, North America. So we talked a lot. Morindil, thank you very much. We'll go offline now,
Yeah.
off the air. See you guys next time.